of TV23's Internet, provided by SWKO Wireless Internet. Covering the High Plains with news, weather, and information. From TV23 Studios in Sublette, this is High Plains Today.
Hey, everybody. It is Thursday, January 28th, 2016. Welcome to High Plains Today, right here on TV23. Well, our good friend Dr. Jack was going to join us today, but he got hit by the flu bug. So coming up later on, we are going to play an interview that we did a couple of weeks ago with Laura Hershey and Angels for Animals. In the meantime, let's take a look at happenings. Well, state troopers confirmed there was an accident, but have not yet been able to release any details as to what happened early this morning that is causing traffic to be rerouted on US 50 east of Cimarron. Now, we have learned that at least 2 people have died in the accident. KDOT officials have confirmed that traffic is being rerouted around the scene to either K23 or US 56. It is advised if you're approaching or going through that area that take it slow down, and follow directions. Former Tyrone Police Chief Jerry Lynn Schroeder was scheduled for a prelim Tuesday, and now court records indicate the chief has another one scheduled for March 1st in Texas County, Oklahoma District Court. Affidavits from the case said Schroeder had run license plate information for his then-girlfriend Jamie Worsham and had been present in several assault and battery cases, including ones involving dangerous weapons and attempted murders in the first degree. Now, in all cases, the chief failed to make arrests or reports. Schroeder also later used city equipment, namely a ditch witch, to dig a line from Worsham's house to the city's water connection in Tyrone. Schroeder was charged with 1 count of disseminating confidential information, 4 counts of public official neglecting duty, 1 count of unauthorized use of a vehicle, and 1 count of embezzlement. The former Holcomb High School teacher accused of having sex with a student during the spring 2015 semester waived her preliminary hearing Tuesday afternoon in Finney County District Court. A preliminary hearing for 26-year-old Katie Rufner had been scheduled for Tuesday, but she appeared in court and told District Judge Robert Frederick that she wanted to waive her right to the hearing. Frederick granted the request and scheduled Rufner's arraignment for 4 p.m. Wednesday, March 9th, when she is expected to enter a plea. Rufner faces 3 counts of unlawful sexual relations for allegedly having sex with a then 18-year-old male Holcomb High School student. It's always exciting to see the judges' picks in a contest, but it's also fun to select a winner yourself. Now, the audience at this year's Pancake Day Talent Show will vote by text for the winner of the United Wireless Montana Beasley People's Choice Award. The texting feature will be provided and set up by United Wireless, sponsor of this year's talent show. The talent show will feature 20 acts competing for prize money and trophies in 4 divisions. The Pancake Day Talent Show is set for 7:30 p.m. on February 6th in the James Mascus Auditorium at Liberal High School. Senator Mitch Holmes, a committee chairman, came under criticism over the weekend for a dress code targeted at women, apologized Tuesday after defending it days earlier. Holmes from St. John chairs the Senate Ethics and Elections Committee, and his guidelines, which he also called rules, for witnesses appearing before the group included a direction to women. For ladies, the guidelines said low-cut necklines and miniskirts are inappropriate. Holmes' rule drew condemnation on social media and attracted national attention Friday after a Topeka Capital Journal story. In reaction, Holmes initially defended himself and made insinuations about the patriotism of the reporter who wrote the story. Holmes said the list, including the point about attire, weren't enforceable rules, but rather guidelines intended to help witnesses be effective. Hopefully we've heard the last of that. And that's a look at some of the happenings out there. Stick around. Going to be back, well, with the sunshiny, but also some snow coming this way.
You're watching High Plains Today on TV23 with host Chris Jewell. TV23's internet service and 4G live streaming provided by United Wireless. Coverage you deserve. Service you expect. United Wireless.
Hi, I'm Chris Jewell, host of High Plains Today, a 30-minute news and information program that airs at noon weekdays right here on TV23. Hey, do you think you have an idea for something that would make a great segment? Somebody that would make a great interview? What about a community event that needs highlighting? Let us know here at the station. Email us news@kdgltv.com.
Feel connected, informed, included, inspired. So when important things happen, we're here. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. On every screen in your life. We are broadcasters. Always here for you. Wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations matter.
Now, the local weather forecast for the High Plains.
And welcome back. Look at all that sunshine out there again today as we look off to the northeast on the TV23 tower cam. Man, it is nice out there. Not a lot of wind, lots of sunshine. Looking at our current readings here at the TV23 station. What day is it? Temperature is 57. Relative humidity pretty low, 38%. Winds are out of the west at 12. Barometric pressure is falling. Maybe it's because I can see the fly walking around in the tower cam again. Look at all these temperatures around. Look at that, 61 in Guyman already. Everybody else is in the 50s. 61 over in Medicine Lodge. Everybody else in the 50s. Going to be a nice warm day. Looking at our current dew points, everybody in the 20s and low 30s. That's why our humidity is not very high. Winds are a little scattered around everywhere. Not a lot of wind. Right now, the windiest parts are up in the north and the eastern part of the viewing area. You can see we're in the teens and over towards the west. Otherwise, everybody else in single digits. Highs and lows, as recorded at the Garden City Regional Airport. Our high yesterday was 61. 79, the record back in 2015. I don't think we're going to get close to that today, but it's going to be fairly close. Low was 18 last night, minus 10 back in 1963. Looking at our forecast today, 65, winds out of the west at 13. I think we'll probably see higher than that around the area. Looking at our low tonight, mostly clear, 29 degrees, winds out of the south at 7. Then tomorrow, more sunshine, more warm temperatures, 66 for the high, lots of sunshine. Winds are going to be out of the southwest at 14, switching to the north later on in the day. Then tomorrow night, 33 for the low, mostly clear. Winds are going to be out of the north at 8, if at all. They're going to fall off to being pretty calm overnight. Looking at the 7-day, you can see into Saturday, 67. We're still looking good, but here it comes on Sunday. High on Sunday, only 48. There is a big chance of snow coming this way on Monday and Tuesday, so be ready for that. And it's going to cool off. We're going to get January going out real fine, February coming in a little rough. That's a look at the markets, or that's a look at the weather. We'll be back with markets after this.
Cook foods to the right temperature using a food thermometer. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
Now the big guy comes up to bat, hitting .342 with 92 RBIs and 36 home runs.
Chill raw and prepared foods promptly. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who do something, the people who take action, are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
Hey!
So, same time next week?
Well, of course.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Welcome back. I'm now joined by Laura Lou Hershey. She is with Great Plains Angels for Animals.
Thank you.
How are you today?
I'm doing good.
Angels for Animals.
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay. help me with this.
All right.
Now,
All
this is a complete volunteer organization, correct?
That is correct. All of us volunteer. None of us are paid. We just kind of are out there. This is the kind of like part of us. It's our passion, and this is what we do.
Okay.
Rescue animals.
All right. So, but mainly you guys rescue dogs. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You guys specialize in dogs.
We specialize in dogs, but we will help those that have other problems, cats, horses. We'll have to bring in the experts on the horses and the other stuff, but usually it's just dogs.
Okay. So now, and you guys work with a group in Colorado, is that right?
Yes. We have a coordinator. Her name is Lynn, and she's lives in Colorado, and she works with all the other places that do adoptions for dogs. They'll adopt the dogs out to other families. The other adoption areas, they contact individual people and show them the pictures of our dogs. And every time we do a transport to Denver, all the dogs that we transport are already adopted.
Whoa. Now, wait a minute. Transport to Denver.
Yes.
Okay.
We transport.
So you're getting, okay, so you guys, now do you guys mainly pick up dogs in the Liberal area, or will you go out, say, 50-mile radius, or what?
When we get a call and say Hugoton Shelter is full and nobody is adopting these dogs, then they give us a call and they say, hey, these are the types of dogs we have. Is there any way you can see if somebody would like to adopt them through our organization, through the Colorado?
Okay.
Rescue.
So that's when, so Hugoton calls you, et cetera, et cetera. You get with Lynn, the coordinator in Colorado.
Correct.
And then, so when you guys transport these dogs, like you take how many? I mean, 2, 6, 12?
Shoot, no. The highest we've taken, that's okay. The highest we have taken has been 32 to 36.
Wow.
But that was 2 mothers with 9 puppies apiece too.
Okay,
Plus,
but when they got there, they were already adopted.
They were already adopted, yes.
Okay, so that's kind of a
the
cool
organization adopted the mother and adopted the puppies, all one person, and then from there on, then they gave out the puppies to other families that said, yes, we'll take one.
Okay.
But they weren't weaned yet enough to do that.
So you guys are a volunteer organization.
Correct.
Where do you get your funding?
Well, basically, we look for you guys to do the funding, not you in particular. Well, unless you want to donate. We take any number of donations.
She's going to hit me up for a donation, and I'm going to have to donate.
Correct. Yes, we are. Now, we are a 501c3 organization.
Okay.
So anything you donate, we will give you a receipt, and then you can take it off your taxes if you want to. We do get a donation from the city of Liberal.
Okay.
From the police department there, since they are the ones that control the shelter.
Oh, the shelter in Liberal.
Yes.
Okay, and I think Brian there's a P.O. box in Liberal.
There's a P.O. box.
P.O. Box 1855 in Liberal.
Yes.
67905. Okay. So if people want to send donations, they can do that too.
Oh, you bet. You bet.
Okay. All right. So now people call up and say, we have this dog. I mean, now do a lot of individuals call and say, I have this dog, I can't take care of this dog?
There are a few that will do that. They will call and they say, we have this dog. Either they have health problems themselves, the people, usually it's elderly, that they had to decide that they have to go into the nursing home.
Sure. Okay.
No family members will take the dog. So they'll call us up and they'll say, hey, we have this dog. They'll tell us about it. We'll go over and check him out. We'll take pictures and all that. And then we'll take him and we'll foster him out to a foster family if we need to immediately.
You guys are kind of like eBay of dogs.
Animals.
Of dogs.
To a point, yes. Mostly the dogs that we have are stray dogs, actually, that the city has picked up that's roaming in Liberal, or that is lost and no family has come to claim these dogs. So we take them. The shelter then calls us and say, hey, our shelter is full. Is there any way you can do a run?
And then that's what, now, do you usually, so when you make these runs, are they usually to Denver?
Yes, they usually, they most all are to Denver. We have saved over 400 dogs.
That was my next question.
This year, yes, we have.
Just this year?
Just this year, yes.
Wow.
Saved over 400 dogs. They have all gone to Colorado to be dispersed from there. Most of the time we do have specific dogs that some rescues will pick up. We have one particular rescue that is that will have dogs and they will evaluate and then send them on to a search and rescue unit.
Oh, really?
That will train.
Ooh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that will train these dogs to go out and do search and rescue. We do have one that I have heard of that takes the dogs from Colorado. They're in Wyoming. They are cattle dogs, and they train them to herd cattle and stuff like that, if they're viable dogs to do that. Yes.
Huh. Yeah. The search and rescue thing, that's neat.
That is neat. That is neat. We did have one specific husky. She was about 1 year old, and I fostered her for a little bit. Had a friend foster her before that, and then I took her, and then we got her on the transport, took her into Denver, and then the rescue, search and rescue people came down and got her and took her. And as far as we know, we've heard good things, that she's doing really good.
She's out there searching and rescuing?
She's out there, well, right now she's in the training program.
She's in training to search and rescue.
Yes.
Sorry, I got ahead of myself.
Yeah. It takes about 8 months to a year for them to really get her into the mindset of that's what she's doing.
So how many of you have volunteered and are doing this in Liberal?
We do have a board. It consists of course, your president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer. Susan Savely is our president this year.
Okay.
She has taken that over. I am the treasurer, and so the others are Cindy Lanier, I think she's vice president. Like I said, we just voted on this, so it's not quite in my mind right at the moment.
But, I mean, do you have a problem finding people to take care of these, to foster them out?
We are really pushing for fosters. We do have some that you have to fill out papers.
Well,
you have to be inspected, and then we have a general foster program that we go through. We pay for it through the state of Kansas to foster, and then our volunteers are from then out. Yes, we had one. We got a call from down by Turpin, and they found this mother dog, and she had 13 pups.
Wow.
Yes, and they were part St. Bernard and another type of large dog.
That's a lot of dog food.
13 puppies, huge. So we took them for 2 or 3 days before we could transport them to Denver. Okay. And it was like going into the backyard and getting the 13. They were coming out of the woodwork. Literally,
Laura,
coming out of the woodwork.
Okay, so
plants,
the biggest thing is, people donate P.O. Box 1855 in Liberal.
Yes.
Or get a hold of them, send a note if you want to foster. That's another way to volunteer.
Yes. Another way to volunteer.
Okay.
And we will take
you. You got to hurry up because Brian's yelling at me. We got to go.
Okay. Real fast. We do transports. We get calls. We'd love people to come out and help us walk and load the dogs.
Life's a little different here in Southwest Kansas. We do things our own way with a can-do spirit and strong family values, which means we treat people right, and we want the best value for our dollar. The same is true about United Wireless. We aren't like the national brands. We treat our customers like family. We provide excellent service and simple, easy-to-understand plans that will save you money. We are United Wireless, and we are Southwest Kansas proud.
Hi, Chris Jewell, host of High Plains Today, a 30-minute news and information program that airs weekdays at noon right here on TV23. We talk about news, we talk about sports, we talk about weather, we're even going to talk entertainment. We'll have live guests right here on set with me. So, every day at noon, tune in, High Plains Today. We'll see you then.
Weekdays here on TV23.
You want to feel connected, at one with your world. Informed, included, and inspired. So no matter where you are, when important things happen, we're here at all hours, in the moment, on every screen in your life. Your local TV and radio broadcasters. We investigate and inform, give back to the community, build the local economy, even save lives. America's #1 source for news, weather, and information. And unlike any other news source, we're here, 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 and here. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text TV to 52886. Tell Washington local stations.
And welcome back. Okay, we do have an update on the fatality accident that was east of Cimarron this morning. A pickup driven by 23-year-old Darrell Wright of Woodward, Oklahoma, struck and killed 27-year-old Christopher Conradi of Cimarron and 50-year-old Chris Hamilton of Garden City. Now, these two guys were the ones who were involved in the accident when one of the vehicles they were driving went left of center and struck the other. They were standing on the side of the road by the disabled vehicles when the Dodge pickup that was being driven by Mr. Wright of Woodward came along and struck and killed them both. It's a bad deal. All right, well, let's take one last look at our weather before we get out of here today. I'm waiting for Brian. We kind of had to throw this update back in on the wreck, and it was kind of a last-minute deal during the last commercials. So, anyway. Well, tomorrow we do have an interview with Sally Cobble. She is a State Board of Education member, and we're going to talk about all the new guidelines that they've coming up, so make sure you tune in tomorrow. Temperature right now, 58 degrees on the climb. Relative humidity, 36%. Winds are out of the northwest at 18, picking up just a little bit. Barometric pressure is falling. We're going to have really nice weather up through Saturday, although 1st February on Sunday, weather going to start sliding back in here on Monday and Tuesday. There's a chance of rain and snow. See ya.
TV23 on our Facebook page, KDGL TV.
Lead paint poisoning affects 1 million children today. If you're pregnant or have young children and your home was built before 1978, you could be at risk. Learn how to protect your family. To find your home's danger zones, the health effects, or just to find help, log on to leadfreekids.org.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally. I did. Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands? My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that strollers have the right of way on the sidewalk?
Yes.
Yep, I did. Did you guys
Did you know that kids who eat breakfast have higher GPAs?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's actually what I was going to say.
Did you know babies should never touch silver? It's really bad for them.
I knew that.
Did you guys know that statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat at the right age and size. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected.
I'm putting that on my blog.
I just put it in mine.
Something I feel when I'm right here.